Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Fidelity, and welcome to another installment of What's the Autopilot, a series where I give you guys a general rundown of a character's game plan so that you can play the character right away. Today, we're going to be dealing with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. This guy is a pressure monster. It's really hard to get him off you once he's in your face, but he does struggle quite a bit in the neutral as he doesn't have any decent projectiles. However, he does have pretty good mobility options, and he has very nimble special moves, so he can actually maneuver around the screen fairly well. So without further ado, let's get started. What you want to be looking for is going to be Gogeta's 6S. He doesn't really have anything to force himself in, so he's going to force the opponent to come to him because 6S is going to charge up the threat of a instant kill level 7, which is going to be a big no-no. You can use your assist to cover the charge up and make it safe, essentially. If you're not in a comfortable spot to do 6S, or you simply don't want to do it, then you can simply super jump at the opponent and use your double air dash to try and land a JS into 214H. The JS tracks, so basically if you're anywhere near the opponent, it's essentially a free way in. Additionally, you can use any projectile assist to guarantee a 214M or 214H in the neutral if you're a bit closer than full screen. You can work these two strategies to simultaneously get a charge in and get your pressure started. And boom, you won the neutral. 6H is what's going to define Gogeta 4 in the pressure game. It works kind of like a Rekka, where it has a first parter and a second parter where you can choose to go overhead or low for a cheeky mix-up. Always start off mixing the opponent up using the 6H overhead, as 6H into 5H is going to be anti-reflect, and the 6H overhead is what's going to make the opponent respect every other option Gogeta has. If your opponent is committed to mashing reflect after the first 6H, then you can simply go for a command grab, or stagger into anti-reflect string, or do nothing to bait out the opponent and get a full 2M punish. Once your opponent starts respecting all your options on block, this is when you're going to start using your 3H as a stagger tool. It offers very good frame data on block, with it being -2, and it acts as a free hit confirm. Gogeta's 214H is arguably his best move for pressure. It leaves him +2 on block, and when you work that with his anti-reflect strings and his ridiculous stagger pressure, then he can essentially stay in your face forever. If you're not comfortable doing 214H in pressure and you have an assist, then you can use your assist to easily set up a 214M and continue your pressure. On a final note, I'd like to add that the hit stun from 6H 3H is actually so much that you can land a 214M or a 214H. This means that if you want to go for a cheap mix-up that leads into plus frames and is an auto hit confirming string, then simultaneously, then you can. Gogeta's Super Saiyan 4 pressure in the corner off of Super Dash is actually really damn good. Because of the fact that he can jump into Air Dash, Gogeta 4 can jump cancel his JM and go into an Air Dash for a pretty cheeky higher low. where you can either choose to go for the jump air dash or simply fall down with the 2M for a pretty cheeky mix-up. And yeah, that'll conclude the Gogeta pressure. Optimally, you want to end your strings with either a smash heavy or 214H, as that'll allow you to get a free 6S and use your assist to seamlessly transition into a 214M or 214H to start off your pressure again. If you don't have an assist and you're not comfortable with giving away your turn doing 6S, then you can also do a 214M or 214H, as the upwards hitbox, it's really good. So the opponent can't uptake away or they can't uptake backdash away. In the corner, it is extremely vital to end your combos with a smash heavy or a 214H, as that'll give you enough time to do a 6S into another 214L or 214H. The most important thing to know here is that the 214L or 214H will hit meaty if you do the setup right, so that you can't get 2H'd. And if you do 214L and the opponent uptechs, Gogeta is actually plus, so you can continue your pressure for free. And yeah, that's it for Oki. So, in summary, you want to be moving around in the neutral until you find a safe spot to throw 6S to goad the opponent into coming to you. And precisely when you do that, you're going to want to call your assist to transition into 214H to win the neutral, and then go into your anti-reflect string into 6H, 6H, as that is going to determine what the opponent is going to do on block. And that's going to be your main way of getting info. I'm gonna go into the Dragon Rush, into the 6H 214H Oki, as it's gonna hit meaty. Then remember, you got the jump cancelable normals in the corner, so remember to do that. That's gonna be very important. And then again, 6H 214H, and then this time going to the low. And remember, you got really good staggerable 3H, as it is -2. And then from here, you just keep running the mix-up, man. Remember to use 214H and the in pressure solo, as that is extremely good. And then from here, just play the mind game and keep running the mix-up. So yeah, now you have a Gogeta, man. Well, that concludes today's What's the Autopilot on Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. I hope you guys learned something here today. And, you know, keep in mind that these strategies are meant to be as a base, something that you can simply use and add tech onto. It is not an end-all be-all strategy that's perfect by any way. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, y'all are dope. Take care, guys. Peace.